Hello everyone, we have just cast an edict of fire. That's right. That's right. Oh my god, if you missed last episode, welcome on in. If we missed last episode, basically, Vendron's Well is being attacked by the forces of Graven Ash. And we have Lantry now with us. He's gonna be casting a few spells. I still am gonna stay with Siren. But we have learned a bunch about what happens here with these things. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. I never expected this to be it's like a twist. It's not really a twist because it was a slow gradient build up to this, and I like that. I wonder if Sawyer is one of the. It's actually, I don't think it's the game director for Tyranny, but I wonder if he had something to do with this, because he doesn't like twists. That's something that he never did like, and he said that a few times already in some interviews. But the game director for this game is not Sawyer, it's another guy, I don't remember his name. I wonder, because this is a really interesting way of doing it. I really like this turn of events. Let's see what Fatebinder Noval has to say. This guy, I think he's a spy, but we'll see. Fuck! The binder takes a step back, scanning the view of the valley below, filled with the magic of your edict. It actually worked? Cora, how? I mean, did Kairos grant you an edict to proclaim? I'm just gonna glare at him silently. You can't expect... It's not possible! He shakes his head and jabs a finger at the valley below. Only the Overlord can cast an edict, or... so I believed. He regards you with a cautious glare. I knew you held a greatness within you, my friend, but how could I have imagined you'd possess such a breed of magic? This changes everything. Every eye in the Tears and the North will be upon you now. But first you must survive this battle. Go and finish your foes while your edict has them off balance, terrified and running. Act now before they can regain their senses. He claps a heavy hand on your shoulders to bid you well. Now, I must stand sentry here, at the ready to take the spire, should you fall. If anyone makes it up here, they'll have to get through me. Good luck, my friend. Well, I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not really sure he is our friend. But our quest right now is to defeat the invaders, standing tall. Let us do this. Well, it seems like we have defeated them already. A cadre of disfavored warriors, their armor stained with soot and smoke, cautiously approaches, led by Saveus, now wearing the regalia of the Iron Guard. You live up to your name, fire starter, she says. I think it's a girl. I think it is a female. I should have slain you back during the siege of the Vellum Citadel. To think of what I could have prevented had I taken your head long ago. No, it's a guy. He coughs, choking back smoke and hash. I don't know what lore you stole from the Citadel to replicate this trick of the Overlord, but it matters not. I regret not killing you sooner. Now it's time I correct that error. And because I have disfavored wrath, he's awaiting. Many of the soldiers hesitate. Oh my god, really? Awaiting Saveus' signal to charge, many of the soldiers hesitate, their attention more on the destruction around them than Saveus' orders. That's amazing. Because they fear me so much. Well, fools, let's say this. Did you not hear me proclaim the edict? Either I cast that edict by myself, or did so with the Overlord's blessing. Think that through very carefully. No, says Saveus. That's the talk of a delusional child. On top of your other crimes, you now blaspheme, Kairos, likening yourself to his power? Do not make me laugh. Saveus turns to his soldiers, looking to see who shares in his laughter. His guffaws fall flat when he sees his warriors shuffle nervously in silence, their weapons trembling. Enough prattle! Advance! Slay this aberration of justice, and bring glory to Graven Ash. Saveus gives the signal to attack, and rushes forward with a roar. But they're terrified! Ah! That's amazing! That's awesome. It should be that. He's not, though. He's really not. He's weakened, but he's not terrified. That should have happened, and it does happen. And it's great, but, I would forgive the game for not doing that. Because you don't expect that, do you? You don't expect. Oh boy. Okay, so we have new stuff and all things and just a lot of things that we can do. Let's go ahead and just cast. I have no, I have some abilities over here. Restoring touch, healing aura. No, let's go with spectral blur. Do I have anything? Unravel minds, false spit. That's on a guy, a single guy. Let's do that.
This is useless.
Is it? No, he's down. You're good. You're good. Then spectral blur on you, and I'm gonna take a potion right off the bat because I might as well. And then you can. What can you do? You have concussive bolt. Yeah, that's a pretty. Oh, they're down. Let's go on that guy if you can. And you can do this. Oh, this is gonna happen.
Try something.
They're complaining about things, but it's going well. Oh, that guy just walked in. Okay, let's move you over there. Let's see, what are you doing? Spectral blur. That's okay. I have quicken. That's for Corey and Lantry. Okay, so let's get you Titan's touch that has vitality. Let's go ahead and give you this if I can. And now you do this one over here and just get out of there. 'Cause that's the best way of dealing with this. Concussive bolt, please do that. Okay, he didn't do that, or not as I wanted it to be done. And let's get you down again because I am just that kind of badass. I am taking a lot of damage though. Down they go. Okay, so now you have to set this guy on fire, and you can heal me, and you can just continue attacking him. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the Three Whispers. Her sister. Are we... Is it going well? Greater Renewal. It's an AoE, so go with that, and get you to do this, because it's also pretty decent. I'm gonna need to go... I have this spell over here. Probably should do it right now. Okay, you need Skewer. Go right ahead. Man, this guy is tough. This guy is... He's powerful. That's what you get. Okay, so you... What weapon? Shut up. Charged Fist. Continue. No, actually... No, do this one instead. It's much better. So you have Quill Strike. Don't do that. Do something else. What do you have? Healing Wisps. That's on Allied. That's an... So it's a ranged one. And that's the Healing Aura. Go for that over there.
Sorry, can't do that.
You can't? Why not? Oh, it's on a ally. Oh, that's an interesting... I didn't really pay much attention to that before, but... Okay, so let's go... No, let's not use that. Let's use this one over here, do a little bit of damage. And then let's get the Whirlwind right there. Man, he's really tough. But he's healing his... I think he's healing. So you are gonna need... You know what? I'm gonna go with... Do I have Spectral Blur and Unravel Minds? Go for that. And you have this. Please kill him. Fast. Continue attacking him. And then you do this.
Will do.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be for me. Okay, he's down. Okay. Yep. They're gone. Yeah, and now you can attack twice. Because she got a kill, I think. No, you need to go in. Yeah, let's kill this guy. What are you doing over there? Blood of the Fallen. That's a fantastic ability. It's so good.
Not a problem, boss.
Look at this. It looks very cool as well.
Take that.
Okay. Oh, there's more of them coming. There's more of them coming.
I bring glory.
Yeah, you kind of do. Maybe. Sometimes. Let's see. Do I have illusions or something? Spectral Blur, False Spit. No, actually, don't do that one. Just do Unravel Minds. Yeah, just need to go over there. Unravel Minds. Right there. See what you're doing. Nice. Can you do the Whirlwind? Yeah, do that. Jesus. That's such a powerful ability to engage. Yeah. Oh, I should have attacked that guy. Okay, you can do this now. Bring the three of them down, I think. Yeah, and then you can do this. Did you do it? Yeah, you did. Nice.
I got it.
Oh, that guy's down. Then you need to kill this. No, kill this one instead. Is everything going well down here? You can do... And if you could kill that guy, that would be fantastic. Let's get... What are you doing up so close? Get out of there! I know what he's doing over there. Make him stronger. He doesn't have very much range. I didn't actually prepare him for this stuff. It's going well.
Consider it done.
You got...
That's how it's fucking done.
That is. It is. And then you're gonna heal him up. I think everything is... Oh, no. Heal him up, and you don't heal him up. You continue... Fire that thing over there. Yeah. That's a kill. No,
No
you
reason
attack.
to tarry.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Well, they're gone. Return to the mountain spire.
Right.
Right indeed. Let's just get all of this loot. Not that there's a whole lot. What we have over here. Earth Shaker robes. Sounds like a plan to sell that later. What do we have? Ooh. Great sword, two-handed weapon. Not interested. I'm gonna sell it later. Oh, no, actually, I'm not gonna sell it because it's got an ability. Can you go anywhere in here? Ooh, there's things up here. Oh, that's locked. Why couldn't I open it before?
Sorry. That wasn't so hard.
It was not. Anyway,
Sorry,
looks like there's
I
nothing
can't.
else. Oh, there is. Again. This damage dates back to Kairos' initial conquest of the Tears. That is... Oh, yeah, I read that one. What is that? A camping supply? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let's go up to the top of the spire. And, yeah. The zeal and fervor that the disfavored brought to the battle evaporate in the face of your edict, and the ease with which you dispatch their leader. Your overwhelming display of power sends panic and terror rippling through the enemy ranks. The survivors carry with them rumors that defy belief. The Tears has another Archon, one showing the power of Kairos, the power to cast edicts. Confusion sets in across the realm. Amid the whispers and misinformation, one fact remains consistent. The Overlord's powers have been challenged. You safely assume that such rumors are making their way back to Kairos. Sweat stings your eyes as your edict bathes your spire in an oppressive heat. Its weight felt everywhere in the valley. Slowly, the temperature wanes, turning from nearly unbearable to almost tolerable. Over the next few days, the extreme heat eventually dissipates as your edict ends, releasing Vendrin's well from its molten grasp. You gather a small council of your closest allies and plan your next step from the safety of your spire. No sooner do you get started than Callio, Fatebinder of Tunon, pays a visit, bearing an important message. Oh, what now? Yeah, those panels just appear as soon as I click the gate. I keep hearing about this little spire you've been calling your own, says Fatebinder Callio, nodding with a smirk. He peers over the edge of the tower. Now that you've slaughtered those who would take your lands, I think your claim is as official as it gets. What did I do to earn a visit from a Fatebinder? Do you have an edict to proclaim against me? A fair guess, he says. I was expecting Tunon to hand me a scroll case with Kairos' seal on it. She shakes her head with a chuckle. After what you've just pulled, I would have wagered my last ring that Kairos would cast a very selective edict against you. But alas, the Overlord has other plans in mind. No one's entirely sure what to make of you these days, Cora. They all say you spoke an edict of fire, not a proclamation of an edict of Kairos, but your own edict of fire. Your own mystic conflagration. You're no mere Fatebinder, says Lantry. Of that much we can be certain. You've proclaimed and broken the Overlord's edicts perhaps one too many times? I don't know what to make of you, Fatebinder. Proclaiming and breaking the Overlord's magic, claiming these awful towers. It should come as no surprise that an edict is within your grasp, but I still find room for surprise. You're powerful in ways that gang bosses and mages aren't, says Verse. You commanded this place to do your bidding, and unleashed something incredible on the world. That isn't the work of a Fatebinder. If anything, it's the work of an Archon. Beast Woman will follow Alpha from here to ends of Tears Land and farther still. We'll paw prowl deep into cold north, hunting armies of Kairos at Alpha side. Together, Shadow Hunter and Alpha will slaughter Wall of Prima's tribe. I don't have any idea how you're able to do this, says Siren, but it isn't power that any scholar can wield. This is something else. You're not some ambitious hedge mage who learned it out of a book. You're more like an Archon, where it just comes naturally. Fatebinder Callio shakes her head with a grin. I always knew you'd be a delightful bit of trouble, but I didn't think you had a touch of the Overlord's power in you. Why didn't you tell me? I'm still not sure this power is entirely my own, or what it all means. Well, it means that you're strong, dummy, says Verse. Stronger than any gang boss in the Tears, any officer in the Legion, maybe stronger than, I don't even know. Consider Kyra's had a... That's Lantry. Consider Kyra's had a first edict, one of storms, I believe. And there weren't always long recitations to go with those early edicts. I would assure you Kyra's had to learn to walk before running, just like you. Curious, says Fatebinder Callio. She taps her chin in thought, looking at you head to toe. Suppose you've no reason to play the fool. I'll say that however it is you came into this power, know that you've drawn the attention of the Overlord. So, congratulations, I think? I come bearing orders direct from the Overlord. Callio clears her throat, her voice becoming somber and severe. Kairos has decreed two things. First, the Overlord has demanded that one and only one Archon is fit to roll the tiers. To that end, the Archons are to settle through death or dominance who is the one Archon fit to inherit the tiers. So, the Overlord wants even more civil war? Oh, it gets better than that. With a smile, she tosses a small bit of metal your way, and when it's in your hands, you recognize it is a small brooch in the style of Kairos' insignia. Kairos has decreed you are the newest Archon. Fatebinder Callio bows with the exaggerated flourish. So the other Archons now have orders to control or destroy you. And the other way around. Her face becomes a beaming smile. See? This is why I try to avoid getting Kairos' attention. Oh, I like her. Yeah, I'm not gonna be pissed or anything. There's no real need. I was... As soon as she said that the Archons need to fight each other, I assumed myself already part of an Archon. I am supposed to be an Archon anyway, so now I am an actual Archon. But what if we don't have to fight? Why not ignore this order? Well, if you wish to loaf on your hindquarters, have at it. But I doubt the other Archons will ignore this order. Every Archon in the tiers has been given free reign to slay the others. None are protected by Kairos' peace. It is no longer a crime for Ash or Nera to kill you. Or the other way around. Kairos knows, rightly so, that in enmities new and old will drive the Archons to mutual destruction. The Overlord need only remove the pretense of peace and watch the ensuing violence. Callio shrugs with a smile. Would you have preferred another do-or-die edict? I can understand what Kairos wants, but... What of the court? What have you heard what Tunon and Bled and Mark think of this? As per usual, says Fatebinder Callio, Tunon has the emotional range of Pumice, but Bled and Mark seemed almost giddy. I think the old Shadow is already putting names on his dagger. I was wondering if Bled and Mark would hear this order and probably stab Tunon, but no. It would seem the Archon of Shadow is happy to serve Tunon. Makes sense. I've never known the old Shadow to crave that kind of power. She clears her throat, her voice growing somber. You'll have to deal with them too. And I fear greatly for how that will turn out. I imagine Tunon is too loyal to bow to you, and Bled and Mark too proud to accept you as his better. He nods quietly for a long moment. She nods, I mean. There is no way this ends well for some of us. Well, I've heard enough, and I know what comes next. But... I don't want to say any of these. I don't... Thank you. Thank you, Callio, for delivering the message. That will be all. Look at that. Favor 2 on Tunon, and, yeah. First step is deciding you want to bow to one of the other Archons. Callio offers a smug nod. I wish you the best of luck in your upcoming struggle. Know that when you come for Bled and Mark and Tunon, I and the other Fatebinders won't interfere. And a question me? Oh, yeah. A question me and the other binders have been asking. Can you do this again? Nunoval believes in you. Another who shall remain nameless takes the more cynical stance that the Overlord has a hand so far up your ass she can puppet your mouth and you couldn't cast a second edict if you tried. She sizes you up, head to toe. Me? I think you have it in you. Or at least I like the idea of proclaiming an edict of yours someday. Huh. I have something in mind for the Voices of Rat. I'll issue an edict upon... No, actually I won't. I don't want to cast edicts. They are terrible things. They just punish the people. Yeah. Now that you mention it, curiosity demands we try having you proclaim an edict of mine. Are you... Her hands dart in front of her mouth. Serious? You let me do that? Let's just be badass. Take a dictation, please, to Lantry. Quill in hand, before you finish your request, Lantry reaches for his boldest red ink. You meant to say, Lantry, please record my second edict for all of time and memory, right? Gladly. Okay, apparently we're doing this for just the way how badass this is. Let's see. Address a proclamation against the Blade Grave, the Stone Sea, Vengeance Well, Haven. So it's a disfavored fortress of Iron Hearth. Let's deal with the disfavored first. Yeah. So, address a proclamation against the Blade Grave and the disfavored fortress of Iron Hearth. He writes your words with elaborate, graceful penmanship. I am gonna proclaim the Edict of Storms. Is that okay? Is that a good idea? Probably not. This is bad. This is really bad. But I'm gonna proclaim this. With the edict complete, Callio approaches the edge of the spire and, with as much projection as her voice can muster, reads aloud your edict. And nothing happens. Callio slumps her shoulders with a disappointed whimper. Huh. I'm certain my voice is an essential requirement. It helps that this sculpture here atop the spire resonates sound. But your power most uncertainly worked when you used your own voice, says Fatebinder Callio. So we at least know that your voice is an essential part of invoking your powers, or at least so far. I would imagine Kyrus spoke a great number of edicts before learning how to write them down for others to proclaim. In truth, I am a bit relieved. While I relish the thought of being your harbinger of non-negotiable death, I'm not sure being the conduit for such arcane forces is something I should be taking so lightly. Then again, perhaps your past proclamations are part of what set the seed of this power in you. And she taps her chin in thought. Anyway, it's an honor to be part of the experiment. She rolls the parchment proclamation into her satchel. I say we try this again some other day? Learn more about what you can do with your power, and someday I'll be your herald of doom. It'll be a date. Well, sounds like a plan, I guess. With a nod, Callio begins to make her way to the exit. When you rule Terratus, she says, look me up. If you're successful, I know I'll be in need of a new Archon to serve. I know I'm mostly sober, says Lantry. But just so we're clear, you did just issue an edict, right? Lantry taps his quill to his tongue, unsure of what next to write. First you cast an edict, then this full-on war of Archons. This whole chapter of the Chronicle it's reading like fiction. So Kyrus has ordered all of the Archons to fight it out until only the strongest remains, says verse. I think we can now safely say that the Scarlet Core's philosophy has been vindicated. A rumbling murder stirs from under Barrick's helmet, devoid of any cogent words. Alpha birthed own word of power like humans Prima called Kyrus. It is better mystic than Brood Mother to kills and shadows, than Stormstalker's 100 blood, than Beast Woman Archon slaughtered by Mark of Shadows. She snorts and grins savagely. Kills and Shadow knew Alpha was most powerful human in Wall of Tears land. A curved claw taps the side of her snout. Nose was not wrong. One last thing, says Fatebinder Callio. Hesitating before she leaves, she taps the parchment she's been holding to her forehead with a self-deprecating scoff. All this talk of you being the second coming of the Overlord, and I almost forgot my duties. This is a court summons from Bled and Mark, Tunan's assassin. I suggest you read it carefully as part of your preparations. Your survival may depend on it. Good luck, Archon. And she's off. And Barrick leveled up. Now, Lantry's very helpful. Siren is more helpful. I'm gonna... Where's Siren? No. No. She's not here. Shall we spar, Fatebinder? Yeah, sure. Let's train. What can you do to me or for me? I would like some parry, actually. Okay, I can train you as well, but we need to go to the other places. Isolon. Show me what you got in terms of training. One-handed weapons, athletics. Yeah, I can't train anything either. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. And we got the Swindler over there. He's got some items for me, but why are they not here? Got some dodge over there, athletics, thrown weapons. That's good. I like lore though. I can go to there. Ooh, they all want to talk to me. They want all to talk to me. Okay, so let's take that over there. Just 2 of them, and put the rest of the stuff in there. And let's go with verse. Are you curious to piss everyone off, or do you just do this for fun? I'm not judging either way, I'm just curious. Casting an edict on Vengerance Well is a good way to shine a beacon on yourself, or paint a target. And she crosses her arms and smiles. I saved your skin, didn't I? Let's go with that. Sure did. For now. Like I said, I'm not trying to prod you or suggest you make the wrong call. As someone who likes to stay discreet until she has the opening to strike a killing blow, I find your little public gesture of dominance, well, quaint, charming, in a dumb way. What about you, Lantry? Finishing the last pen strokes of a note running about his left arm, Lantry looks up at you with a nod.
I think one can safely conclude that you have the Overlord's attention, and that of the Tears. Soon, all of Taratus. You realize, I trust, I hope, that nobody other than Kairos has ever cast an edict until you.
Are you sure history hasn't just edited or forgotten those who could rival the Overlord?
Well, I have a hard time believing that someone would cast an edict and not have it noticed.
Yeah, but it's not about being noticed. It's about the power of Kairos and just deleting. Are you naive? Are you that naive? Or just blinded by Kairos' worship?
Well, as of now, I've seen with my own eyes that the Overlord is not unique in this regard. And I suppose you're all the evidence I need to throw suspicion on the record. Now, if you are right, that implies the Overlord has no qualms silencing and murdering those who pose a threat. In your case, at least my written record of you might survive. See? I'm being optimistic.
Happen to know when Kairos first cast an edict?
Good question. In parts north, it's commonly held that Kairos' Edict of Dust was the first, but it was cast in the year 11. It was just the first edict to ripple across the whole of Taratus. If you lived somewhere that used to have antelope, you probably think that's the first edict of the Overlord. But here, the answer is given to us by the Overlord's own sense of posterity. Year 0 of Kairos' calendar is said to correspond to the day Kairos went from warlord to wearer of many crowns. A victory won when the first Edict of Storms shocked both the Cloud Barons and the realm of Medrev to capitulate.
Antelope? Is that an animal?
Yes, or it was at least, until they were all wiped out by the Edict of Dust. Or that's as best we've pieced it together from the records. From what we've gathered from their skeletons, they were some sort of mute beast man that ran on 4 legs.
Antelope are not like beast women.
She counters, flexing her claws once, twice, 3 times in annoyance.
Antelope have hooves for fleeing. Beast women have claws for killing. Antelope don't eat meat, are spooked easily, are large but helpless, lumber but lack reason, are prey. Silverback tribe hunted antelope extinct.
She sniffs and flicks the sage a pointed stare.
Old Ink Mystic tells many strange, stupid tales. Thinks to know everything.
I suppose I'm more of an expert in living things, like birds, and can't quite confirm or deny what you're saying, but just forget I said anything.
Yeah. What was that for? Anyway, also safe to assume Kairos will try to solve me in some fashion?
At the same time, if you really were a meaningful threat, you'd have already been the victim of an edict, or Blood and Mark's daggers. So this has me rather curious. Just what does the Overlord wish to do with you?
Oh, he didn't say anything? What happened? Well, that was that. that was that. Just what the Overlord wishes to do with me, indeed. What does she want with me? We never know. We will never know, maybe. We will, hopefully. People say that this game ends quite abruptly. I don't know. I think things are going progressively and not any twists or anything, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. We're still gonna need to talk to Barrick about this whole situation. He's really not gonna like this. I know that, but we're out of time for the day, and there's fireworks outside as well. You might have heard them. You hear them? I hate fireworks, it's terrible. Anyway, for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Tyranny. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. Oh my god, this game is amazing. Oh boy, I still haven't been able to grasp the whole complexity of the plot. I really want to do that after I'm done with the game and just think of what I've seen, because I think this has many layers that you can approach this plot in. And yeah, so for right now, I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.